Okay, on to question 2. Suppose we want to do a validation check to make sure that an int type variable named status, here's that, is between 100 and 200 inclusive. Please perform 2 tests to determine where the user has typed an integer, so that's test number 1, whether the user has typed an integer, and number 2, whether the input is in range. Okay, return from the method if there is an error, so return is a keyword that is going to be important here. Use that to the code below. So for the first one, whether the user has typed an integer, that is taking advantage of the scanner's input method. So here's my status. It looks like I'm calling my scanner keyboard, so I'm going to go ahead and create it here. Ugh. Okay, I think I'm going to have to stop trying to type here, and just because my pen is just horrible. So this is what I'm doing here. Okay, so I need to make a scanner. New scanner, system.in. Let's just continue here on the right. Okay, on the following line I need to check to see if the scanner has an int on it. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, if not, keyboard dot has next int, I will return. It actually doesn't even say that I have to print an error message. If I were trying to be nice, I would print an error message before I did return. So that's test 1. This follows the requirements for test 1, which didn't actually say anything about an error message. If you printed an error message, that would also be fine. Okay, so now I'm on to test 2, which is the input in range? So now I have collected the status number, and I can say if it's out of range, so that is if it's less than 100, or it's off on in the other direction, is greater than 200, again, return. That is all I need to do here. Optionally, you could put an error message. That is question 2.